Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. Hines. So we are at week 5. Congratulations. We are at the halfway mark in this project and in the final quarter, overtime thing. Yeah. So anyway, as I said last week, we are at the halfway, the real part of the project. And we were examining, what was the United States doing, what was England doing, what was France doing, what were all these different imperial powers doing during the late 1800s, early 1900s, and in one case, the 1600s, all the way back in the 1600s, when Portugal really tried to be an imperial power, but pretty much stopped when they failed at trying to convert the Japanese into Christianity. Sadly, other powers didn't really heed much of that warning, that lesson that the Portuguese had learned. But yeah, so this week, it's all about perspectives, right? Who's telling the story? What's going on? I started introducing to you guys in the documents last week that the United States, especially, was specifically posting African Americans in a lot of these places, that they were imperializing for a few reasons. And, there's a, it basically has to do with the fact that the United States um, is contradicting itself, as it does a lot. Um, it likes to say, oh, it is a democratic nation. It is, there for all the people, everyone's welcome, and all that stuff. But we know, after examining history, we know that the United States doesn't always believe what they preach. And as a way to kind of compensate for that, they specifically look at different groups of people and they're like, you know what? We're gonna post you over there. That way you can say that you've been doing the job, you get equal representation, but you can't cause the trouble that we've been experiencing here in the United States. That's according to them. Meaning, um, like when you look at African Americans, for example, remember African Americans are experiencing Jim Crow force in this time period. And how can how can you be so brutal, you know, to a group of people and yet try to say you're a democratic nation? We saw that this week once again, sadly, um, with that lynching of Ahmaud Arbery. Um, Absolutely horrifying. But how is it that, they they can say that, oh, it's wonderful, everyone loves each other and stuff, but things like this happen. You can't have it both ways, at all. It is sad to say, but you cannot have it both ways. But the United States has always struggled with this kind of relationship all throughout its history. And that's why I wanted to present this week two poems. One is The White Man's Burden, one is The Black Man's Burden. And I'm asking you to compare and contrast them because one of them makes it sound like the white person, it's like their duty given by God to take care of all these other races and stuff, which absolutely is not the case. Um, and then there's the black man's burden, and that's their reaction to, how whites are treating people of different races, especially black people in America. And I really want you to really reflect on this. Um, and, we'll have that discussion. Remember to add to your project. Hope to hear from you guys. See you in Zoom. Proud of you. I miss you guys. And yeah. So I was going to release that video earlier today. The one that I was doing about, week 5. And I really was reflecting, on this gruesome murder of an innocent black man who was just jogging. And it made me really think, like, just how much I miss you. Please make positive decisions. Please stay safe. I don't ever, ever want to hear anything happen to you guys. I've really been worried. Just stay safe. Make those positive decisions. And I miss you. No, I miss you. Many blessings. Okay. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, join the notification squad. That little bell right there. And I'll talk to you this week. All right. Peace.